Good morning. A very gloomy morning. From the river, heading back home. There's nothing therapeutic like coming in the morning and listening to the river as the river passes by. It gives you what is called sigh of relief, and even your heart becomes a little bit cooler. You can sit down, relax, despite of the smell. You can just chill, do some yoga, listen to the river, meditate. Sometimes I usually do that because it gives you that sorry, it gives you that peace and freedom for you to have a beautiful day. Because I live in the city, but these are places which they have a place in my heart. Oh, I was jumping there, and now you see a place like this. We have clean water coming from here, but behind it, that's the river. The river is dirty. This clean water. People usually come and fetch water here, wash clothes now on these small holes where water is coming from, and this is pure water. It's coming from that water is coming from a hole which is natural, and it joins the river. So despite of the river being dirty and cannot have that one is called what, and it cannot have it cannot have fish for now, but it gives people a sigh of relief that they can get fresh water, drinking water, and even water to do some other stuffs like cleaning, bathing. And that's my dream, having a land which is next to the river, where somebody can go bathe naturally. You see, when you go and bathe naturally, it gives you what is called sigh of relief as a human being. You see, this is another water coming from a farm. See, that one is a farm where people are planting. And that one has been my dream for the longest time. When you have a farm, plant your small crops, rear your cattle there, sheep, goats, hens. Each and every day you are milking, you are getting some small eggs. Now you see, like this area we don't have a bridge, so the bridge which we have is a stone. Like just pass by the stone, which is down on the downer part. It's having a pipe. That pipe it has they have placed a concrete on top of it. But let me show you, because I want to go back to the farm, because as I want to go up, that's how it is. That one is how us we are living here. We are living a life of freedom in an area which is mostly occupied by, because nowadays Kenya is mostly occupied by churches. Now you cannot understand who is singing and who is not singing, who is who is playing pianos, who are drumming. This is a little bit damning. Now that's a pipe if you don't have balance. But here people pass, even children. Some children are coming, usually go to school, so that's the only way they pass. And the way I've passed. I usually like passing through this farm because it is not owned by one person, it's owned by different people. They plant different things. Like that one is spinach and kales, and I think beans. Now this kales, some few maize, some yam, and local vegetables. It gives you what is called sigh of relief, and I get my inspiration from here. One day I will own what is called a farm, and I will get see how green it is, the way that we call it sukuma wiki and kanzira, and that those are beans. Amazing. You see, today is a Sunday, but people are still farming. Look at how green those vegetables are. Now when they have grown to become big, you know you will not lack food or vegetables. That's cassava plant. Those ones who don't know how a cassava plant looks like. And there's no need of a lot of irrigation. They get water there, passes through their farms, then it goes to the river. That's how they do irrigation, and that water is coming from the ground, so it's clean water and pure water. Now this, they did some seed beds, now they transplanted. So a seed bed is like that. When they have grown, you transplant them to a big farm, like a small portion of land. Now I think this is I don't know it in English, but as we call it kanzira here. You see, this is cassava plant, but the cassavas are underground now. See how amazing it is, having a farm. Now this is a guava tree. A guava tree, that's where we get guava juice. And let me show you. You see, a guava tree, it's very important, mostly the leaves. If people have been struggling to get kids here in Africa, they boil for you the guava leaves. You drink. After drinking, and it is very, very strong. They say if you drink, even if you're in family planning, you have scored a goal, and we are expecting the kid after 9 months. That's how amazing Africa is with the natural food. See, that's sukuma wiki, how it is being planted. But this one's a little bit affected. See, these ones are affected. Is it affection? No, it's not affected. They just think these ones are affected, these ones. So, but the white things on the the white things on the leaves, I think that's medicine. They sprayed a lot of medicine. And now this is sugarcane. If you want to know it's sugarcane, you check from here. That one is sugarcane. A sugarcane plant. See how amazing it is. So please guys, subscribe, continue pushing for me. As you continue subscribing, it's pushing me closer and closer to my goal, because I would love one day to have a farm. I want to educate people, as I motivate other youths. Now it's not only the need of you going back to the village. Now going into the big cities, you can decide to go to the village, plant your own sukuma wiki, vegetables, sell, and you get a living. It is not that all of us we are not meant to live in not to work in offices, or maybe to work in maybe in companies, maybe no. Some of us, we are meant to be farmers, because that's my aspiration as a human, as a person. Now you see all of these farms, and the reason why I was telling you, water is coming from the ground, direct from the ground. Look at this. This is a pond, and this pond they just dug, and then water started coming from out. Now you cannot, most of this soil here, it is becoming a lot of it is moisturized, so it's having a lot of moisture and nutrients, because this one is just it's called what? Virgin land. Yes, it has been planted before, but it still contains that natural. Until now, when you start mixing a lot of chemicals, maybe fertilizers, because as in Africa before, we never used to use chemicals, or maybe as we used to use manure, chicken shit. So we just put them in a small place, we go, and then it becomes dry, we put in the farm, and food used to grow, and we used to grow natural things. Now you see, now we are not growing natural things. But who is to blame for that? Because we want things to grow faster, so we have ended up into the life of GMOs. And GMO life, it is reducing the quality. It reduces the quality of the food which we are producing. It reduces the quality. It reduces the nutrients which we are getting from the plants. So you see, if we decided to put everything aside, and if we could still have what is called our natural products, I guess how amazing it could be. And that's why an immunity of an African person is so much different from the immunity of someone who is living in Europe, because as we have been eating natural food. Now you see those cassavas there, these ones, they are not the indigenous cassavas. These ones are just mixed up, because they want the cassava to grow faster. Before, it used to grow slowly, but it grew in plenty. But nowadays it grows faster, poor quality. Even when people are eating them, they don't have the same nutrients as before. And I hope that authenticity could come back, because I can't imagine how a place like that could become so much amazing. Just somebody planting. Now you look, a farm which is beginning from here up to that house there. That one, the iron sheet with our blue down. on the downer side. How amazing it could be. And I hope one day it goes back to that. You see, like this, that mango tree there, those are not the regular mango trees which we used to plant. Ours used to be very sweet, and it could take some time to grow, but nowadays it grows just the way it feels, and it grows for a short period of time. Because I think it is some time back I met her. I went to work somewhere. I got a small orange tree. That small orange tree, it was like 50 centimeters, but it has produced. Now you sit down and ask yourself, how can a small 50 to 60 centimeters tree has grown and has produced an orange? Because a lot of grafting has come into. People have taken our food into laboratories, and that's why us, yes, we might say things like maize are not ours, things which are ours, but we still eat, because the staple food of Kenya is ugali. You see, this is the reason why. And here the chaotic drums from this side, people praying the other side. That's the side of Kawangware. That chaotic life. I want to excuse. I want to go to a place which is very polite, calm, full of freedom, because I believe freedom is everything. So with that, peace out. See you in tomorrow's vlog. Ciao.